I just need to rant real quick. Dating at nearly 40 post-divorce fucking sucks.
Yeah, not a whole lot of dudes out there want a 40-plus-year-old divorced female. Hate to break it to you.
I thought this time around it would be easier in certain aspects. We're all older, more mature grown-ups. Most of the people in my age range have children, their parents. We don't have all the hormones rushing through our brains and our bodies. And so I guess I re-entered the dating scene very recently with higher hopes than when I was dating in my 20s.
Whoa. With higher hopes than her 20s. Are you kidding me? It's like a boxer going back into the ring in his 40s going, you know what? I expected better results than my 20s. No.
Foolishly, I believed that, people were looking for people that they actually wanted to enjoy spending time with and truly just finding a partner in life. That, yeah, sex was important, but it's not going to be the first thing that people go after. And I was wrong.
Yes. The thing she doesn't understand as a 40-year-old divorced woman is that the only guys that you are going to get interested in you that are close to your age, if not younger, only want sex from you. They don't want to be in a relationship with you for the simple fact that they can do better, right? Just like when you were in your 20s and you could do better and you shined a lot of these guys. It's really just karma coming back to bite you in the ass. But these 40-year-old women are always shocked. Like, how come these guys only want me for sex? This is why you don't divorce your husband, ladies, right? The guy, you found some dude who married you in your 20s. He adores you. He loves you. Sure, he's not perfect. Maybe he's slacking off a little bit, but you work on it together. You're married. You have children. You try to make it work as best as you can, just like my parents did, right? They didn't always get along. They had a lot of differences, even to this day, but they love each other and they still try to work things out whenever, right? And they don't even have to do that anymore. We're all grown, but they still stay together because they've been married this long, right? And they're not foolish enough to divorce each other and go, hey, I can get back out there. As many of these divorced women are, because they're just being lied to. It's almost hard to blame them so much because they're just being lied to constantly by the establishment, right? The media, you name it. Everyone is lying to these women. Really, in our community, the Red Pill community, we're the only ones who are being honest with them, right? But we get pissed on the most because they don't want to hear truth. They don't want to hear facts. They want to hear more lies so they can stay in this delusion. But this is the result, right? This is the result. You're out there on the dating apps, and the only thing guys want to do with you is have sex with you. Unlike your husband, who, that was the last thing on his mind. All he wanted to do was love you, care for you, provide for you. And look, you divorced him, and now you're out there, and you're just some 40-year-old, female on the dating app that is only good for one thing.
And sorely disappointed. Every
what
single
did you expect?
Man, if you want to call them that I have gone out with has immediately either hinted at or demanded sex. They want sex and sex only, and if you're not willing to give that to them up front or quickly,
Bye-bye.
They're not interested. They're acting like 16, 17, 18-year-old little boys instead of mature men, most of them parents of children. A lot of them have daughters. Your daughters get to be dating age. You really want that to be what they have to deal with every time that they go on a first date, second date, third date with somebody is some asshole just trying to get them into bed. And when that doesn't happen, they just ghost them, they disappear. Like, when do y'all grow up?
Well, that's where she's wrong. So when it comes to these guys who are in their 40s, and they get a younger woman who's, say, in her 20s, that dude is not just going to disappear after sex. He will likely stick around and try to partner up with her, right? Might even try to wife her up and replace you for divorcing him, because those women have something of value that guys want, which is youth and fertility. We say it all over and over on this channel. Whereas for women your own age in your 40s, there's really no benefit to dating a woman your own age that's in their 40s when you can easily get the women in their 20s. There's really, I mean, why would you do that, right? I mean, and really, she's answering her own question. The only reason these guys would is for sex. And it's like, okay, you don't want to give me that, that's fine, goodbye. You know, but as much as she's harping on about, like, where are these grown men? Where are the good guy doesn't want to just have sex? You had that guy. That was your husband. And you know what you did? Told him to kick rocks, didn't you? So, here you are. Enjoy.
Okay, y'all, can we just talk for a second about all the trauma and trust issues that come from getting a divorce? And this is even when you had like a decent amicable divorce. There's a lot that comes with that. So I get a question all the time, like, am I dating? Am I seeing anyone? And like, y'all, dating is not easy. And I say this because when you date, you're dating to marry, or you're dating to be with that person for the rest of your life.
It's not easy at 40.
So if you're divorced, you've already been through
single
this.
mom.
You already had that thought process.
It's
you
impossible.
thought you found your person, and like, joke's on you. And in my case, like, we didn't hate each other. However, now when I say trust issues, I know people are going to be like, cheating. No, that's not where I'm going with it. So where I'm coming from is the fact in the blink of an eye, I had to get my own bank accounts. I had to find a job when I've been a stay-at-home mom for however long and I have a gap in my work experience. I had to get my own car loan because the car was not in my name. The list goes on and on and on. It's just that I never want to be in that position again where I'm literally starting over in life. And I know I'm not alone. I've met so many people where it's like, we were so invested into our families, or you're so invested into someone else, and in the blink of an eye, you're on your own. So we're still working through some trauma, as you can see. So like, dating's not at the top of my priority list, but you know, baby steps.
Okay, a couple of things stand out about this chick right away. These ridiculous nails. I mean, these things are... She's got about like a good inch or two of plastic sticking out of her fingernails here. You're not going to really get a whole lot of high-value guys wanting to commit to you, even low-value guys. You're not. You're just going to get the lower-tier dudes who... you don't want anyway. And then also this bull ring in the nose tells me that she's been brainwashed with some feminist ideology here. And so already this is telling me that she was probably told that she could leave her husband and divorce him, and you're a goddess. The moment you get out there, you're gonna have a line waiting for you of 6-foot-tall male models who are making over 6 figures. They're going to want you. You don't need that husband of yours. You don't need him. You just get the male model. No. And then once they get out there, they realize very quickly that it's not the same. Reality is not lining up with the the snake oil that they were sold by all of these ditzes that are on television that they probably admire. So there you go. Divorced single mom, right? Divorced single mom, post-wall, yet wanting a high-value guy. You cannot make this stuff up. I mean, what do these ladies think that they have to trade at this point in a relationship? Like, why do you think you deserve this level of guy? Like, what do you have to offer anymore? right? Now it's even worse that you're post-wall. You know, your looks have evaporated because now, I mean, she's still not bad looking, but I mean, she's getting older. She's not getting any younger. You know, now you've got this kid in tow. You're divorced. You've got baggage. Who wants to jump in and take that on? Really, yeah. Nobody with half a brain. All right, one more.
She's damaged, but she's a keeper. She just needs to be loved a little different, reassured a little more. She's been through more hell than you can ever imagine, but that's what gives her beauty and edge. She's not going to be the easiest person to love, and honestly, you will probably go through a little hell with her.
Who would sign up for that? I mean, you know, I see these simp TikToks going. There's so many simps, by the way, on TikTok specifically, right? I've never seen so many simps in my life. It's mostly these Gen Zers. They call them Zoomers, not Boomers, Zoomers, right? The Gen Zers. These guys are so pussified. They overwhelmingly were raised by single mothers. They're not masculine whatsoever. Very sadly, a lot of these dudes don't even know anything about cars. That's sad to me when guys don't know about cars, man. They're so pussified because they were raised by a single mom who basically taught them how to be a woman and never taught them how to be a man. Why? Because a woman cannot teach a boy how to become a man. Only a man can do that. So this kid is now a grown adult and he's out there simping for these women, completely as absolving them of any wrongdoings they've done in their past, like becoming a single mom, and then telling you, you know, you're going to go through a little hell with her, but just put up with it, mister. No. Okay? Only a dummy would do that, right? Whenever I see a single mom, I look at her just like I would look at somebody with a really horrible credit score that I'm, leasing an apartment to. I wouldn't, right? If I was a landlord, I wouldn't. I'd be like, hey, your credit score sucks. I'm not going to give you money. That's why banks don't loan to people with a 400, 500 credit score, right? Because they have proven in the past that they're irresponsible, just like single moms. Only with the credit score, you could fix that, right? Because I had a pretty bad credit score at one point back in the late 90s. Never went bankrupt, thank God. But my credit score was down in the dumps, and I made a point to fix it, and I did. However, when you're a single mom, it's worse than a credit score because you can't go back and fix that error, right? You're screwed. You've screwed yourself, and you've screwed the life of that child. And shame on you simps who are simping for these chicks.
She's just one of those women who thinks that she's just too hard to love. Her guard is always up. Her trust issues are at an all-time high, all because of her pursuit of love.
Her pursuit of love? Is that how she became a single mom, dude? Is that, give me a break with this. Wow, what a clown. What a clown. But as always, I think that was it, right? Yeah. As always, drop your comments below, gentlemen. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you would like to share, please drop them in the comments below. As always, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, smash that notification bell as well. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And signing out here, this is M from the 33 Secrets. If you want to support my work and everything I'm doing here, if I'm teaching you, enlightening you, and making your life better, best way to support me and everything I'm doing here is to jump into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I teach you how to go out there and cold approach the youngest, hottest, most beautiful looking women in the world. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, not single moms, not damaged females over 30, not divorcees. No, I'm telling you how to get these good women, the cream of the crop, that have not screwed up their lives, that are still young, fertile, and traditional, and not brainwashed with all of this feminist indoctrination, right? So the best way to support my work right now, it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me. So real easy to get signed up. Just click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. Just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out.